good day. Today it's snowing. It's I forgot to change, or I didn't forget it, but I didn't change my tires. It should be done, and sometimes we need to change tires on our vehicle according to the environment that we are driving on. So now it's snowing, and I will be fined with some amount to pay if I went out now to drive in snow on summer wheels, summer tires. So, my friends, today it's a snowing day, and the carpet of snow is establishing very rapidly, and that kind of snow, which is the first snow, will be an indication on it's. I think it is an old saying that if there is old sayings about when it's snowing. And the first snow, whenever it falls, if it's leaves on the trees, if it's big, let me see if that is an English word. Rognebær. Rognebær. Rowberry. Rowberry is some kind of a red berries that when it is plenty, I think they say that it will be plenty of snow. When it is not so much, it will be a poor winter with a poor amount of snow. So today it's a lot of snow. Maybe it have been a lot of these berries, and I think it started yesterday night, and it's very windy. And I was about to. Yesterday I went to my neighboring town. And I was planning when I was to be, I would return, that I could change the tires because of I have some hours left of the daylight. But my friend, he wanted me to join him, and I stayed a long time to get with him. So that was a nice spent time, and I will change my tires when the snow have gone. It's said that this first snow will leave. It will melt down very soon, and since it's in the end of October, it probably will stay. But in that case, I have to drive very carefully to the garage in order to change the tires. I would never do that in snow myself. I have to have some people to help me, and I phoned around in order to ask for price of the changing of tires. So maybe I will do that. I think I can afford it. even if it's costly, it is needed. And this car of mine, I think I need to sell it. I can't see that this is something I would keep. So I better sell it. So now if you are interested in my car, you can buy it. It's a Peugeot 308. It's quite good. I like it. It's a station wagon, and I've been driving it very little, so I don't mind to drive it around so much. I better take the bus and buy some monthly ticket, so I can use the bus frequently. I can sit on the bus. I can play jokes with the bus driver. And we have a saying here regarding the bus drivers, that a bus driver is a driver with cheerful mind. The bus driver should be a cheerful guy. But one time I went to Horten, place there during the summertime, with a bus driver. I think it was Sunday or Saturday or something. I went to this Horten where no one would go. It is, I think this place is a forgotten place. It shouldn't be remembered for anything but the Museum of the Marine. So I went there, and the bus driver was quite irritable. He was annoyed, irritable, complaining, and he was shouting out to the travelers. And I said to him, because I like to sit in the front, should we sing this song, bus driver is a driver with cheerful mind? Should we sing that now? It was of course in Norwegian, but he wouldn't smile. So I said, this is so gross that I will report you to the company that you are driving for. This is horrendous attitude you are showing. You have to have some respect, or keep that mentality to yourself. I spoke to him, and I will be more brave after that. I will be, because it is people that does such people are nice to nice people. That is the notion, but not everywhere. Regarding Israel and Palestinian people in Israel are nice, but what do they get in return? It is just a horrendous attitude of killing spree. The more nice the Israeli are, now lately on, Israel let people from Gaza, more than ever before, have some work inside the Jewish settlements and towns, so they could have some living for themselves. Look what happened 7th of October. They broke in, even more of them, at one go, and were killing people like that. That is what you give. It is what you get from being nice to certain people that just have a hate. And I don't believe it is describable able to with words what those settlements were undergoing with those people. I don't think hate is the right word for that kind of attitude, because they can be nice. They can be those people. I met with those in Haifa two of them. I was bathing, and while I was drying up, I sat there, and two Arab people were sitting along, and I didn't mind talking with them. It was okay. It seems to be friendly and nice chat, and I'm all into that. Even some jokes and playful with words. So I can't exactly remember, but we were entering some biblical terms for something, I don't know, but he just straight out said, the people of Norway, because we entered a disputed area, them and me. I wouldn't like to do that. I don't like to provocate. I don't like to piss people off like that, but they pissed me off. And I just let them have their saying. But he said that all of you in Norway ought to be slaughtered. That's what they say. You people in Norway, we should slaughter you down. What kind of a mentality is that? Just a friendly, no indication of argument or... Yeah, it was some sort of an argument. I'm very sensitive to that because I don't want to tamper with people I don't really know. That's more easy when you are in an open debate, arguing for your own point. While the others can say whatever they like, and I don't oppose that. I have been handed over threats to myself and my personal livelihood by just saying something very not a problem, but for them it was a problem. I was talking in that case about dogs, and for that he exposed where I lived with my phone number and everything. So that's how cynical, how people think of themselves, that they can own the right to do whatever they want to do just because they were reading something on the internet that they couldn't really handle. Well, I like to debate on the internet, but with those two I didn't like to debate because I don't know them. Honestly, I just want to be a nice guy, to have some smile and play with them in a friendly way. But he stated straight out that you in Norway should be slaughtered. And it was not a humorous thing to say. And I stood up. I went back and didn't want to speak with them. I was, of course, scared just to see that kind of mentality in people that I am with. So when they are cheering Hamas, I would do this. Let me put it straight. Lies. When they are cheering Hamas for what they did with Hamas flag, with the sign from the river to the sea, they can't really grasp how serious that is. And today I heard this news from yesterday that people in Dagestan was raiding our airport because there were a flight arrived from Israel that they wanted to raid and wanted to see every passport of that flight's passengers list. And since there were no Jews, it didn't happen any slaughtering. But if there were any Jews on that flight from Israel, wow, that would be a massacre of degree. They broke into the airport, into the plane, on top of the wings, in Dagestan, Russia. What kind of a mentality does that? The lies from media. Let me write that down. The lies of media. Because we are vulnerable for whatever is said can be the truth or a lie. We have to be honest. Even the best source you think would be honest. As long as they have an agenda, that will tamper really with our sense of right and wrong and what really happens there. So I called NRK again 2 or 3 times and told them, it was just an automatic receive phone, told them the case for Dagestan, and even in Dagestan or Russian areas, they were hunting the Jews. And who made that possible? Who inspire those people? The lies of the media. The real lies lay in the media, what media is saying. Media is now focusing on information from Gaza. That's what media are doing. And they believe. And when they believe it, little do they care is that information is from Hamas. And it's told by IDF. And when they refer to IDF, is as if that kind of a source is just about politics and intentions and lies. That's how cynical, how gruesome that media is portraying Israel. In the worst, and the rocket that they claimed was from Israel that hit the hospital, so 500 was died. It is proven not only by IDF, but USA military stuff, that they heard phone call between Hamas and Islamic Jihad. What to do with that kind of accident? That the Islamic Jihad hit the car park close to the hospital. And people in Norway doesn't know, because the media here, NRK, is not correcting itself. It is this kind of a vacuum of information And when they give out information, it is so poisonous. That is the right word for it. It's poisonous. As to intrigue those hooligans, those hordes, to do those kind of demonstrations and attack on Jewish people. Today I heard about a stabbing attack in Jerusalem. And I think many Arabs in Israel have turned to see what Hamas and this fight is all about. If Israel were to go in and obliterate Gaza, they could have done it the first day. Not to exaggerate, but the first day they could have gone in and smashed Gaza into smithereens. And that would be not a pretty sight, but it would be an end to Israel's problem in that regard. But Israel have many problems. And I don't say that that would be any of their intentions to smash Gaza into to desert. No, I don't. No one would do that to civilians, even they are cruel and fearsome against Israel. No. They have now used over 20 days in order to calculate and organize the way in which they can take out Hamas in order to spare and protect the civilians of Gaza. Time and time again, they have been warning Palestinians in Gaza to move away. Yet, just from the news media, it is lies. It is what they claim to say. And another lie that came out quite obviously is when TV channel was interviewing a man from Gaza. And they say they have taken down the telephone line, internet, and so on. And he explained how severe the situation is in Gaza while he was talking on the phone. That's how obvious this lies is. And still, people like you believe them. And Israel have said time and time again that Gaza have fuel enough. Go to Hamas. You will find it there. You have food enough. Go to Hamas and find it there. They have fuel and food and medicine for months. They can survive for months, but they are hiding in tunnels, in underground bunkers, while the civilians are being hit, killed, while they are protecting themselves. That's the government of Gaza for you. And just to repeat myself, Gaza is not occupied. It's not an open prison. It's not bad treated Palestinian by Israel. That's how silly, how stupid, how brain collapse is to say those things, that it is occupied, it is bad treated, and an open prison. It's just brain collapse, intellectual collapse by some unimaginous degree that people can state such a thing. And still, whatever they say about Israel is believed. It's not only believed, it is conveyed by the Western media, as if Hamas is the entity they seek the information. It's what is the case here. Hamas is their source of information. And we know Hamas is lying. Hamas want that the Western people knows that some civilians are killed. But Hamas, I have to say something to you. You are killing children. You did it first time, and you have done it all the way, all the time. You are protecting like cowards, like rats, for yourself. And you leave the civilians to your own bullets, your own fires. And you hide under hospitals. How coward, how low level of a human would do that? And you blame Israel for treating you badly? You are seen for who you are. Hamas, you are seen for who you are. And people compare you in your own bunkers. How low life you are. You have Western media. You have trolls like them, like NRK. But little do you know that a David like me just have one stone that will hit you by the truth of the word. So, change tires. It's now snowing. And I am afraid that the snow is an indication of bad weather. Bad weather in Norway. The God and His Almighty will protect Israel. And to my Jewish both friends and the Jewish people, God loves you. It's hard to say such a thing today when you are hit so badly. But as a rabbi said regarding the Holocaust, that sent over 6 million Jews into the death. Out of that generation that survived, that came through this turmoil, this hell, Israel was created. Israel was created by the generation that was undergoing Holocaust. Believe in Messiah. Believe in Messiah. He will come when you are holding up your flag. Be proud to be an Israeli. Be proud to be a Jew. You will never lie. You love life too much. And you have taken care of the Palestinian people for ages. Yet you are condemned by all nations. All nations will fall. And they have to ask you for your forgiveness for them, for their sins. So my friends, today is a snowy day, and I wish all of you to bless Israel, uttermost bless Israel. Shalom.